What if I told you that America's deadliest fighter jet just got a massive upgrade that makes it virtually untouchable in the skies? The F-22 Raptor, already the world's most advanced air superiority fighter, is undergoing a comprehensive modernization that will fundamentally change how we think about aerial warfare. But here's what most people don't know. This isn't just about keeping an old fighter relevant. This upgrade program reveals something far more significant about America's strategy for future conflicts. And by the end of this video, you'll understand exactly why China and Russia should be very, very concerned. Today, we're diving deep into the F-22 Raptor's revolutionary transformation, a $270 million upgrade that's turning this already legendary aircraft into something that belongs more in science fiction than reality. Let me paint you a picture. Imagine taking the world's most advanced fighter jet and giving it superhuman vision, an invisible cloak that actually works, and weapons that can strike targets hundreds of miles away, all while maintaining complete stealth. That's exactly what's happening to the F-22 Raptor right now. This comprehensive modernization centers around three game-changing technologies that work together like a perfectly orchestrated symphony of destruction: the infrared defensive system with revolutionary TacIRST sensors, experimental mirror-like stealth coatings that look like something from a spy movie, and the integration of the next-generation AIM-260 Joint Advanced Tactical Missile. But here's where it gets really interesting, and slightly terrifying for America's adversaries. These three systems don't just work independently, they create a synergistic effect that multiplies the F-22's combat effectiveness in ways that will reshape modern air warfare. Stick around, because what I'm about to reveal about their combined capabilities will blow your mind. Let's start with what might be the most significant upgrade, the Infrared Defensive System, featuring Lockheed Martin's TacIRST, Tactical Infrared Search and Track Sensors. Now, you might be thinking, infrared sensors? That doesn't sound revolutionary. But hold on, this isn't your grandfather's heat-seeking technology. The TacIRST system is essentially giving the F-22 supernatural vision. We're talking about a distributed array of embedded infrared sensors that provide dual-band, wide field of view detection with capabilities comparable to the F-35's famous distributed aperture system. But here's the kicker. Unlike traditional missile warning systems that just say, hey, something's coming at you, IRDS enables both offensive and defensive operations. Picture this. While enemy fighters are trying to use electronic warfare to blind traditional radar systems, the F-22 is quietly tracking them through their heat signatures with sensors that are completely immune to electronic interference. These compact, flush-mounted sensors maintain the aircraft's stealth profile while providing 360-degree infrared coverage. But here's what makes this truly revolutionary, and why this technology has defense analysts around the world staying up at night. The system can provide weapon-quality targeting data through passive detection alone. What does that mean for modern air combat? Keep watching, because the implications are staggering. The multifunction sensor system operates with open architecture, meaning it can seamlessly integrate across multiple platforms in radar-denied environments, which is exactly where the F-22 expects to operate in future conflicts. This passive detection capability becomes absolutely critical. This isn't just an upgrade, it's a complete transformation of how the F-22 fights. The aircraft can now passively acquire and track both stealth and conventional aircraft through their infrared signatures against modern threats equipped with advanced electronic warfare systems and low observable technologies. Think China's J-20 or Russia's Su-57. This capability ensures the F-22 maintains its first look, first shot, first kill advantage. Now, let's talk about something that sounds like it belongs in a Marvel movie. Experimental mirror-like reflective coatings that have been spotted on F-22 test aircraft since 2021, when aviation photographers first captured images of these chrome-like F-22s. The internet went wild with speculation. Today, we're finally understanding what these coatings really represent. These aren't just fancy paint jobs. We're looking at reflective metallic tiles carefully engineered to maintain the aircraft's stealth characteristics while potentially providing enhanced protection against emerging threats. The key difference: these coatings are designed to deflect rather than absorb electromagnetic energy, a complete departure from traditional radar-absorbent materials. But here's what's really fascinating. These coatings likely serve multiple purposes that reveal America's concerns about future warfare technologies. They're testing advanced infrared countermeasures, evaluating stealth technologies for 6th-generation aircraft, and here's the scary part, potentially providing enhanced protection against directed energy weapons. Yes, we're talking about laser weapons. The coatings may also address one of the F-22's biggest operational challenges, radar-absorbent skin maintenance, which has been identified as a principal cause of the aircraft's maintenance difficulties. If these new coatings can maintain stealth while reducing maintenance requirements, we're looking at a game changer for fleet availability. The third piece of this modernization puzzle is perhaps the most immediately threatening to America's adversaries, the integration of the AIM-260 Joint Advanced Tactical Missile. This isn't just a new missile, it's a quantum leap in beyond visual range engagement capabilities, specifically designed to counter advanced threats from China and Russia. Let me put this in perspective. While current air-to-air missiles have ranges measured in dozens of miles, the AIM-260 features engagement ranges exceeding 300 kilometers. That's nearly 190 miles, farther than the distance from New York to Philadelphia. The missile incorporates advanced propulsion systems, multi-mode guidance technologies, and can receive targeting updates from multiple sources, including ground radar and satellites. With terminal speeds exceeding Mach 5, this missile moves at over 3,800 miles per hour in its final approach. But here's what makes it perfect for the F-22. It maintains full compatibility with the aircraft's internal weapons bays, allowing the Raptor to carry 6 missiles in complete stealth configuration. But the real game changer isn't just the missile's performance, it's how the advanced guidance systems and AI-enabled fire control integration enable something called time-delayed engagements. What this means for enemy fighter formations will fundamentally change air combat tactics. Stay with me because this gets intense. The JATM enables the F-22 to engage targets at extended ranges before enemy detection, maintaining the critical advantage of surprise. Multiple time-delayed engagements with in-flight target updates allow for the saturation of enemy defenses with synchronized high-speed attacks. Here's where everything comes together in a way that should terrify America's adversaries. The modernized F-22 isn't just a better fighter, it's been transformed into a multi-domain sensor and engagement platform capable of serving as a force multiplier across all operational domains. The combination of enhanced stealth, passive detection through IRDS, and extended range weapons creates a synergistic effect that's greater than the sum of its parts. The F-22 can now operate in contested multi-domain environments where traditional single-domain approaches prove inadequate. Picture this scenario. An F-22 equipped with IRDS detects enemy aircraft through their heat signatures while remaining completely invisible to their radar. Using its advanced sensor fusion capabilities, it can simultaneously track multiple targets, relay targeting information to assets in other domains, naval, ground, space, and cyber, for coordinated strikes, all while preparing to engage with its own AIM-260 missiles. But here's the truly revolutionary part that changes everything about modern warfare. The F-22 can now serve as a targeting node for weapons it doesn't even carry. The implications of this capability extend far beyond air-to-air combat, and what this means for integrated defense systems will reshape how nations think about military strategy. The F-22 has historically faced communication interoperability challenges with other platforms, including the F-35, due to its use of the F-22 specific intraflight data link rather than standard Link 16 transmission capabilities. However, ongoing modernization efforts are addressing these limitations with Link 16 transmit capabilities and Mode 5 identification systems. Let's be honest about the challenges. Integrating IRDS requires substantial modifications to the F-22's existing systems architecture, potentially affecting other aircraft systems. The complexity of sensor fusion between IRDS, radar, and other sensors demands sophisticated software integration and extensive testing. The F-22's existing maintenance challenges, particularly related to its stealth coatings, continue to impact fleet availability. The mean time between maintenance has improved from 0.97 flight hours in 2004 to 3.22 flight hours for newer aircraft, but this new systems integration must be carefully managed to avoid exacerbating existing readiness challenges. But here's something most people don't realize. The complexity of these new systems requires a complete revolution in pilot training and tactical procedures. What American pilots are learning to do with these upgraded F-22s represents a new form of warfare that most nations aren't even prepared to understand, let alone counter. With total upgrade costs estimated at over $9 billion through 2030 and annual operational costs of approximately $485 million for the fleet, America is making a clear statement about its commitment to air superiority. That's $15 million per aircraft annually, the cost of maintaining absolute dominance in the skies. The F-22's comprehensive modernization ensures the aircraft's continued relevance as a bridge to 6th-generation capabilities while the next-generation air dominance program develops. The technological advances incorporated in this upgrade program directly inform requirements and capabilities for future aircraft systems. But here's what this really represents. America isn't just upgrading an existing fighter, it's demonstrating technological capabilities that serve as a warning to potential adversaries about what's coming next. The technologies being tested on these modernized F-22s offer a glimpse into the future of American air power that should make rival nations reconsider their military strategies. Let's address the elephant in the room, China's military modernization and the PL-15 missile threat that specifically drove the development of the AIM-260. China's investment in advanced air defense systems and 5th-generation fighters like the J-20 represents a direct challenge to American air superiority that this F-22 modernization directly addresses. Similarly, Russia's development of advanced electronic warfare systems and stealth fighters has necessitated the IRDS system's passive detection capabilities. When traditional radar can be jammed or compromised, the F-22's new infrared sensors provide an unjammable advantage. What we're witnessing isn't just the upgrade of a single aircraft platform, it's the evolution of air warfare itself. The integration of artificial intelligence, advanced sensors, extended range weapons, and multi-domain operations represents a fundamental shift in how military strategists think about conflict. But here's the question that keeps defense analysts up at night. If America is willing to invest this much in upgrading existing aircraft, what are they planning for their next generation platforms? The technologies being perfected on the F-22 today offer hints about capabilities that will define warfare for the next 50 years. The modernized F-22's role in multi-domain operations cannot be overstated. As warfare becomes increasingly integrated across air, land, sea, space, and cyber domains, the F-22's enhanced networking capabilities and sensor fusion make it a critical node in America's military network. So let's circle back to where we started. What if I told you that America's deadliest fighter jet just got a massive upgrade that makes it virtually untouchable in the skies? Now you know that wasn't just marketing hype. It's a technological reality that's reshaping modern warfare. The F-22 Raptor's comprehensive modernization represents more than just keeping an aging fighter relevant. It's America's declaration that air superiority isn't negotiable, that technological advancement is relentless, and that any nation considering challenging American air power should think very carefully about the consequences. Through the integration of the infrared defensive system with revolutionary TacIRST sensors, experimental mirror-like stealth coatings, and the game-changing AIM-260 Joint Advanced Tactical Missile, the F-22 has been transformed from a 5th-generation fighter into something that approaches 6th-generation capabilities. Remember that synergistic effect I mentioned earlier? Here's what it really means. An enemy fighter pilot facing a modernized F-22 isn't just facing an aircraft, they're facing a multi-domain sensor platform that can see them before they know it's there, track them through any electronic warfare countermeasures they deploy, engage them from distances they can't match, and coordinate their destruction with assets across all domains of warfare. That's not just air superiority, that's air dominance. The success of this modernization program will determine whether the F-22 can continue to fulfill its critical role as America's premier air superiority fighter through the 2030s and beyond. Based on everything we've covered today, that success seems not just likely, but inevitable. The F-22 Raptor isn't just getting upgraded, it's being transformed into the ultimate guardian of American airspace and global interests. And for anyone considering challenging that supremacy, the message is clear. America's technological edge isn't just maintained, it's accelerating. What do you think about the F-22's modernization program? Are these upgrades enough to maintain American air superiority for the next decade? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more in-depth analysis of military technology and strategy. The future of warfare is being written today, and we'll be here to break it all down for you.